welcome to the opening night comedy Allstars Supershow through the currency of whooping and cheering. How are you feeling? Fantastic, fantastic. Well, it's comedy's night of nights. Backstage, we have some of the best, greatest, and most rapidly tested comedians in the world waiting backstage to come out. Give them a round of applause to make them feel very welcome. And I'm your host, Rhys Nicholson. I'll be out here from time to time. And what a thrill. It is such a genuine thrill to be out and about doing things, like genuinely. I cannot believe it. Because remember, we won't talk about much, but remember like years ago, what could have been 10 years ago when the lockdown started, like, I had friends that used the lockdowns. I had friends that like used that time. I don't think I've ever used time, but I had friends that like got fit. I had friends that like transformed their bodies. Me, no. I've been in a relationship with the same man for 10 years. We locked the doors and we started drinking like it was Jonestown. Like I have never given up with such abandon in my entire life. For like 9 months, the closest we came to any kind of exercise was we once tried to have sex under a weighted blanket. And it is the least anxious I've been during sex in a really long time. So the results are there. But because it's been a weird few years, obviously, because I turned 31 this year, which is not old. It's not old, but yeah, it's old enough. The rot has begun. It does. Well, whenever I say that, I do feel like there's people in their 40s that always just think to themselves, like, well, you just wait. You just wait until you get into your 40s. And then when people in their 40s say that, people in their 50s are like, well, you just wait. You just get... And it just keeps going and going until someone in their 90s is at a seance, like, well, you just wait until you're dead. But it's not old, but it's definitely old enough. Like, I felt like, I don't know, when you're 30, certain windows close in your life. Like, I've never backpacked. And I can't start now. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always one 30-year-old in the hostel, you're like, oh, what's his story? You know? I think you're not allowed to backpack for years and years and years, and then you can backpack again when you're like 60, 65. Like, she didn't need him. She's getting her life back. Eat, pray, fuck. You know? Very similarly, I've never had group sex. And I can't start. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for that type of shit. I'd imagine trying to have group sex for the first time at 31, very similar to, remember in primary school trying to get into a skipping rope? Do you know what I mean? Just like... How do I get in there? Is it the up bit or the down bit? Like, I could cater for a sex party. I'd be like, boys, I made sandwiches. Ooh, gross, so have you. All right, never mind. But I'm just trying to, like, I do this every year. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to, you know, get into a shape. A line would be ideal. Because years ago, I had started to see a personal trainer. And at the time, I could not afford to see a personal trainer and a therapist. So my personal trainer, she just had 2 jobs. Just a lot of chats on the rowing machine. What even is gender? Is it about my dad? But I don't... It's not. But I started this year, I've started trying to get fit. I started going to the gym. I started going to the gym at 7 a.m. because I thought, you know, that's where health lives. Don't do that. Don't go to the gym at 7 a.m. Do you know who's at the gym at 7 a.m? People that go to the gym at 7 a.m. We can't keep up with those people. No one in this room can keep up with those people. So this is what I do now, and I recommend it. Go to the gym at 11 a.m. Do that. Go to the gym. Because do you know who's at the gym at 11 a.m? People that were told to go there by a doctor. And I'm a god to those people. I know how some of the machines work. It's not a jetpack, Terry. It's a difficult thing to find out. I'm a 7 a.m. 4, but like an 11 a.m. 9. I've noticed in the last few months, everything's kind of outdoors now. That seems to be the kind of leftovers from lockdowns. They go to so many outdoors things. And I think it's like a 30s thing as well. I used to go to a lot of nighttime things, and now everything's daytime. And people are always inviting me to things like, come on, we're going to make it a daytime event. I got this recently. A few months ago, a girl invited me. She's a friend, but like, she's a person I know. And she said, we've all got it. You might be here with that friend right now. They're often the organizer. But my friend... She said, come on, we're going to have a picnic. It's a daytime event, so your fur baby's welcome. Stop saying fur baby. Stop saying it. It's one of those terms that makes me feel very uncomfortable, very similar to a gender reveal party. You know, I'm still waiting for mine. But which one? But a fur baby, it's a double standard term, because you can call my dog a fur baby and that's fine. But the moment I call your kid a skin pig, you know, suddenly... people get furious about that. How old's your skin pig now? Ah, 9 years old, cool. How long do they live? Was it a rescue? All right, are you about ready to get this show kicked the fuck off, yes?